Okay, so the bark flower essence is scleranthus for the combination of central and governing. So this is when I'm doing the celestial circuit in the balances. That's what this is going to help to bring us back into alignment, which is connecting our conscious and unconscious meridians and helping to recenter our masculine and feminine parts of ourselves. So it just brings us back into peace and harmony. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively transform my indefiniteness, my irresolution, my fluctuating moods, and my vacillation into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively make my decisions from the perspective of all-encompassing love, clearly and easily integrate seeming opposites into a greater whole when appropriate, and act with inner certainty. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively dissolve my indefiniteness, my irresolution, my fluctuating moods, and my vacillation into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively make my decisions from a perspective of all-encompassing love, clearly and easily integrate seeming opposites into a greater whole when appropriate, and act with inner certainty. Acting with inner certainty, doing that which is right for us, right for our souls, right for our hearts, right for our emotional well-being and our inner child. No problem with that, is there? Okay, so hand on the heart. I take responsibility for my attitudes and now choose to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively dissolve my indefiniteness, my irresolution, my fluctuating mood, and my vacillation into all-encompassing love. I make the commitment to kindly, gently, lovingly, and supportively make my decisions from a perspective of all-encompassing love, clearly and easily integrate seeming opposites into a greater whole when appropriate, and act with inner certainty. Where are we sitting with that? Trust that might be possible, might not be possible. Trust that that's a challenge. Trust that the world around us is to blame for things going wrong. Trust and trust issues. Fear. When fear and trust come together, I always think, is it trust that things aren't going to change, or trust that things will stay the same forever, or trust that you won't be able to get out of that hole, or trust that that mood or that energy or that addiction to big pharma can't shift. So once again, it's about trusting that inner soul, that inner heart, that inner certainty, and start doing what we know is right for us. Breathing with the planet, breathing in that beauty in nature, looking at the stars, looking at the sky, being aware of all that can be in our worlds. Okay. So is this fear of failure, fear of success, fear of failure? Okay, so fear of failure. Okay. To 20 to 30 to 40 to 50. Okay, so about a 40 to 50% fear of failure in there. So for me, doing my first training in a couple of years, will people book in? Is it going to be a challenge? I just have to put it out there, trust, work my little tuchus off, getting some people booked in. So that will get my enthusiasm going. That will stop my vacillation. That will stop my irresolute and my indefiniteness. It will just get me going and knowing that I can do it. It's been a while. I love it, I love it, I love it. Lack of motivation due to internal negativity. That'd never happen. Crazy brain. Wanting to run away. So with those negative subconscious thoughts, somewhere between 70,000 and 120,000 thoughts that we're having every day. When we're having a bad day, most of them aren't for our better good. Most of them are driving the fear, driving the anger, driving the lack of ability to stay on top of things and feel confident and great about ourselves and able to move out there into the world confidently. Our reticular activating system. That's that little spot in behind here, in behind the brainstem. Okay, so low serotonin. Okay, so low serotonin creating that expectation of stress into the future. So just bringing ourselves back into the present, back into calm and peace. Listen to your breath. Feel that energy whizzing through your body. Oh, there's another little RAS circuit. Okay, so this time the first coordinates are noradrenaline, so that's again the long-term stress. Okay, and that's creating the vigilance. So when our nervous system is vigilant, it's on the lookout for something. It's on the lookout for the next thing to go wrong. Generally, when it's a stress, it's not looking on the lookout for the next thing to go right. So it's on the lookout for the next thing to go wrong. And therefore, you're paying attention to everyone's faces, to everyone's thoughts, to the words everyone says. It can make us hyper-vigilant, which makes us more likely to see the negative in things or to see the other side of what people might be saying, even if that's not their intent at all. So it can make us really challenged to see that empathy and sympathy. It can really mess with our ability to read people when we're hyper-vigilant. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay. So once again, hands over your heart and just relax into that energy. How's it feeling in there? Beautiful. Have a spectacular day. See you soon.